Earth signs, what's up, y'all? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, how y'all doing? We're going to check here today and see if we can get a good look at the person you're dealing with's true intentions. Haven't done that for February yet. Shit, I've already started on the month of March. So, if any of you are in need of a personal reading, all the information is in the description of this video. All right, so this is not a collective earth sign reading. I hate it when readers do that. This is one reading for each earth sign. One for Taurus, one for Virgo, and then one for Capricorn. So, Taurus, let's get a general overview of your situation. General energetic overview. Taurus and the person they're dealing with. How's it looking? King of Wands reversed. Was this person just turning this situation into a game, basically? Could be a fire sign for some of you. For some of you, there could be blocked communication. Seven of Cups. Maybe, I hesitate to say this, but I feel like some of y'all at some point may have caught this person talking to other people, or you suspect that they were. A lot of disappointment here, though, man. Very disappointed. It kind of looks to me like this person, from the looks of it, from your perspective, it just doesn't really seem like they give two shits. Or maybe they just send you a lot of mixed signals, mixed messages. For those of you who are not in communication with this person, I do think there's really strong silent treatment energy here. Really strong energy of you being given the silent treatment. And not only are they giving you the silent treatment, but they are absolutely convinced that you're going to come chasing after them at some point. And you know what I always have to ask when the Three of Wands comes out? Have y'all done this before? Have you done this before? I always have to ask that because in the Three of Wands, as you can clearly see depicted in this deck, this dude is waiting for his ships to come in. He's not wondering if his ships are coming in. Look at the damn thing. It's floating, for fuck's sake. Reminds me of the pirate ship off the old school Peter Pan. Remember that? The one from like the 50s or whatever? There was that floating ass pirate ship. The ship's coming in and he knows it and he's standing there waiting, basically. Right? So this person is very confident that you're going to end up coming forward if you're not in communication. Seven of Swords. This looks like a mess. This has got you to the point. Some of you just feel like you've totally, completely lost yourself. Totally, completely feel like you've lost yourself, just completely damaged beyond repair. Dude, every single king, where are they at? Every single king comes out in the reverse. There was another one. Here it is. Every king came out in the reverse. The kings reversed are fucking game players, dude. They're game players. They are not honest, loyal, respectable people of dignity and integrity, right? The King of Swords reversed is a liar and a gaslighting fucking mind game player. The King of Cups reversed is an emotional manipulator. King of Wands reversed just plays games all. He's just a game player. Everything's a damn game. Everything's a damn game to the King of Wands reversed. So let's see their true feelings and intentions. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Maybe you're just tripping. Maybe. I think they've given up on love completely. They've given up on it completely. Period. Across the board. Doesn't matter who you are. They view the world through a very broken lens. And of course, the Knight of Wands. They're afraid of falling in love. That's what it is. And yup, they're definitely maybe talking to other people. For those of you dealing with somebody that you're highly suspicious they're talking to other people, they absolutely are. If this is somebody you're not in communication with, they're in a hurry to try to find someone new. And there's that Seven of Swords again. Again, the liar, the cheater, the sneaky, deceitful manipulator. So, damn, dog. Not solid. Not solid at all. When you get a Seven of Swords, and I mean, if I'm looking at somebody's energy and intentions, that's not something good that you want to see, because, like I said, they've completely given up on love altogether. Completely. But see, here's the conundrum that they're in. This is where you get like really fucked up behavior from somebody. They've given up on love. They don't have any faith in it. They don't believe that it's possible. But at the same time, they're very empty and codependent at the same time. So I got to fill that void somehow. Somehow I got to fill that void. How am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? Instant gratification, instant pleasures, sexual connections, you know, talking to multiple people at the same time to try to build me up. You know, that's where you get really, really fucked up behavior from somebody. 3 of Cups, 7 of Cups. All I can say is if they could, they would have an inbox full of other people. If they could. If they were able to. Let's get the advice. What advice do we have for Taurus? Man, there's not really an easy way around this. Not really. Especially for those of you dealing with somebody that blindsided you. I'm trying to figure out how to cover all situations here. I don't think no matter what kind of situation this is, there's no easy way around it. There isn't an easy way around it. No matter who this is, no matter if this is a current long-term partner, a new person, a potential new person, or a past person. This person has showed you their true colors, I think. For some of you, they've showed you their true colors more than once. For some of you. And when somebody shows you their true colors, you have to believe it. Especially if it was more than once. You have to believe it. There's this thing that we go through where we paint a picture in our mind of who we think someone is, and then we fall in love with the picture that we painted in our mind. And then the universe hands you evidence that proves that the picture you painted in your mind of who you thought they were is not at all who they actually are. Not at all. By any stretch of the imagination. And that internal mental battle that you go through, where you have the truth in front of your face and then you have what you want the truth to be. The ego will drive itself nuts, scrambling and scraping, trying to bridge a gap between what it wants reality to be and the truth. And it'll drive itself nuts doing that. And it's scared. You know why the ego gets scared like that? This is hardwired into our psyche, all of us. Because the ego is terrified that if I have to rethink this, I'm going to have to rethink everything. My whole identity could be a fucking lie. All of it. It's not that big of a deal. You got to give the ego permission to say, damn, I was completely fucking wrong. I was fooled. I was conned. I'm a dumbass. I was wrong. You got to give the ego permission to admit that to itself. you know, straight up. And the quicker and the easier that gets, the easier situations are like this to heal from. Because no matter what you want to do, you're going to have to heal from this situation. You ever notice that the thought of healing scares people? Whenever somebody gets hurt by another person, have you ever noticed that to tell them to heal from it scares them? Why is that? Why is that such a scary thought? I'll tell you why. Because deep down, something deep down inside of you is telling you, if I heal from this, it's over. Where would you get that idea? Because in point of fact, by way of universal law, according to the law of frequency equalization, if we did want to reconcile, I would have to heal first. If I don't heal first, reconciliation is just going to loop around and repeat the same cycle and fail all over again. You know why you feel that way? Because deep down inside, you know that the more healing you do, the less interested you become in revisiting what hurt you. Deep, deep down. That's why. But if you did want to reconcile successfully, you would have to heal first. That's the paradox. That's the little catch-22. All right. So just take that and do with it what you will. Virgo. Hey, let me know in the comments if y'all got notified. I was getting a bunch of people on the last video saying they weren't notified. We're in Mercury fucking pre-shadow. Every time without fail. I've been doing this for a living for 7 years now. Every Mercury pre-shadow, I get emails. I didn't get notified for any of your videos. That's out of my hands. I can't do anything about that. Only thing I can recommend is that you check your notifications. Maybe turn them off, turn them back on, unsubscribe, resubscribe. I don't know if there's any other YouTubers, but for me, every single Mercury retrograde YouTube glitches. Actually, I was seeing a bunch of people post on my Facebook yesterday that YouTube went down for a few hours yesterday. Did that happen? I was out and busy all day yesterday, so I never caught that. But anyway, yeah, let me know if y'all get notified. We'll see if maybe I'll put a post out to everybody. I have to do that at least 2 or 3 times a year. All right, I gotta find a deck that'll fucking talk to me. How about Miss Cleo? Miss Cleo. Virgo, let's get a general energetic overview of the situation Virgo's dealing with. Chariot reversed. Some of you dealing with a Cancer. Not a bad combination, by the way. Not bad at all. Okay. Well, so far, this is strange. Because we do got the King of Cups as the overall energy, indicating you do have somebody that has a lot of feelings for you. But where'd it go? I just had it. Oh, yeah. Hangman. This feels like 2 people on 2 completely energetic wavelengths. Completely different. 9 of Swords. A lot of fear. A lot of nervousness. A lot of anxiety. And I don't know why, y'all. The Devil card keeps coming out for everybody. The Devil card and all of the Pages and Knights is what I keep seeing come out for everybody. Been 2-3 weeks now. All of February. Every other spread I pull. Devil card, Page of Wands comes out in the same spread. Page of Wands means you might be dealing with somebody that's not even mature enough for you. Could be somebody that's a lot younger than you for some of you. Queen of Wands, they're intimidated by you. Very, very guarded. Some of you could suspect a third party, or there could be a third party. But yeah, I just don't really know if you're dealing with somebody that knows how to express their emotions. They don't even know how to process their emotions, I don't think. Could be addiction issues for some of you. I hate to say that every time, but that's the most common way that devil energy manifests itself. Doesn't have to be, though. Doesn't have to be a substance or an addiction. That there's so many different avenues that those energies can latch onto and whatnot. All right, well, let's see their true intentions. Person Virgo's dealing with, what are their true intentions? King of Pentacles. Five of Swords. And again with the pages. Okay, Ace of Cups and a fucking Seven of Swords. Five of Swords. That's not good intentions. Now this is a codependency attachment here. So this person does have feelings for you, but that doesn't mean that they're an honest, loyal, trustworthy person who walks in dignity and integrity. Basically, this means I am absolutely going to get what I want come hell or high water. Nothing is below me. Nothing is beneath me. Devil card again. Come on now. Come on now. Bro. No, this isn't solid intentions at all. Oops, I got to cover up the devil card so I don't get in trouble. Devil card, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. That's not solid intentions. Seven of Cups. Come on. How many more are going to come out, dude? Good God. Yeah. Not solid intentions at all. So at what point do we say, well, this person does love me, but at the same time, they're a sneaky, deceitful sack of shit is an understatement. That's the understatement of the year. Right? This, not good. Not good. Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, Five of Swords, Devil card is not good intent. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, dude. It's not. That's not good at all. Let's get the advice. What advice do we have? I'm gonna do a deck swap when I'm done with this video. What advice do we have for Virgo? Well, first of all, understand that you're never going to make somebody happy. You know that, right? I don't know who needs to hear that, but if you're dealing with somebody that's generally unhappy, you're not going to fix that. Now, you can distract them from it temporarily, but the minute you position yourself to be somebody's fixer, the minute they're going to start depending on you. And when they start depending on you, eventually all that's going to wear off. Nothing you do will ever be good enough. You'll never say the right thing. You'll never do the right. It'll never be enough, ever. That's an unfillable fucking void. Unfillable. Unfillable. I would recommend, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a lover, a friend, family member. If you got somebody in your life and having them in your life does this to you, this is how you feel on a daily basis as a direct result of having someone in your life. Is that somebody you want to bring into your life? And I have a feeling there's some of you too. We were talking about this back in 2025, weren't we? Weren't we? Weren't we? You know, I told you, don't drag this energy into 2026. Don't do it. You don't want to do it. And you did it anyway, didn't you? That's okay. Hey, like I said, I'd rather you not take my advice if you don't fully understand it. But hopefully now you're starting to understand it, because this is one of them types of situations that I don't really think there's a way around it. I don't think, when you got this, when the Knight of Wands reversed, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. And I hate to say it like this, man, but I'm feeling like the majority of you that need to hear this message are the same people I was talking to back in October, November. Maybe not all of you, but I feel like there's a bunch of you, right? I told you October, November, December, don't drag this in. This isn't going to survive 2026. And you didn't want to hear that, and that's okay. I'm not mad at you. Trying to cling to it for dear life, that's cool. Hey, not mad at you. I'm not judging you. But at some point, when's it going to click? When's it going to click? We should be seeing progress. If you're involved in anything, especially a relationship, and your ship is sinking continuously, you're not seeing progress. It's not even staying idle, it's sinking. It's only a matter of time. Damn, dog. Let me clear the air. Woo, I don't know who's resonating with this message, but Jesus Christ, Batman. Whoo. That's a mess. I think I'm going to switch out most of my decks, too. I've been reading with these same decks for like the last 6 months now. Time to swap them all out and bring some new energy to the table. Was that the advice? Yeah, that was the advice. All right. Take that and do with it what you will, man. Capricorn. Let's get a general overview of Capricorn's situation. General energetic overview. Hierophant reverse. You may be questioning whether or not somebody is even committed to this. Some of you could be just straight up dealing with a commitment phobe. Oh, I haven't seen this one in a while. This used to come out for Capricorn all the fucking time. Some of you may be concerned that somebody is using you for your money. That used to come out for Capricorn all the time. And honestly, too, I would get that when Capricorns would come to me for a reading. That would be on one of the questions somewhere. It's funny because when 75% of Capricorns that come to me for a reading, a full personal reading, their first question is about money. First question. Of that group of people, about 40% of them, all financial questions. All of them. All of them. Every last one of them. But I don't know, for a few months now, I haven't really seen a lot of money stuff come out for Capricorn for some reason. It's kind of weird. But, and even if it's not money, maybe you're just concerned that you're being taken advantage of for something. Something. Maybe you loaned somebody some money and they ghosted on you or something. But of course, we got a King of Wands reversed. Yeah, I'm going to switch these decks out, man. I've been noticing for like the last 2 weeks. I don't know if it's just a collective thing or what. I have 22 tarot decks here on my table. 22. 22. No matter what deck I pull from, the same energies are coming out for everybody. Same ones. Same cards, same placement, same positions. King of Wands reverse, Page of Wands, Devil card. Like every fucking reading, every spread I pull. Every spread I pull. Every one of them, dude. Every fucking one of them. Maybe some of you are concerned that this is just a sexual connection. Some of you may be concerned that maybe there's some addiction issues, drugs, alcohol, something. Okay. Some of you, maybe it's a fellow Capricorn for some of you. Also have Taurus, Leo, Virgo. But those are just energies. It could be anybody. Let's see their intentions. What are their intentions? Their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions. Feels to me like somebody that wants to be single for real. Nine of Cups. Feels to me like somebody that would rather be single. So if you are in a relationship with this person and you're wondering if they're using you for something, probably, because if they had it their way, they would rather be single. But either way, I don't think this is somebody that even wants to be with anybody. See, Ace of Cups reversed. Page of Cups. Pages. Lovers reversed. This don't look like somebody wants to be in a relationship. It don't. It don't. This looks like a game playing, gaslighting, smoke blowing ass bullshitter. Also, too, they feel a sense of completion. You know, I don't know if you ever felt that before, where for whatever reason you just feel like something has run its course. You know, for those of you suspicious of a third party, or for those of you dealing with somebody that had a third party in the past and you're wondering if they're still doing it today, Garen fucking tit. Garen daggum dang old tit. Doesn't look solid, man. Man, I better conserve my energy. I still got a whole work day and a Zoom call today. So, better conserve my energy. To me, that's the most, the Zoom calls to me are the most important readings that I do, you know, because it's scheduled. It's not like all my other readings, like this right here. I'm going to do this reading here when I get off of this video. It's due at 12 p.m. So, you know, I can pretty much do it when I want. But Zoom call, you know, that's at a certain time. Whatever time you pick, that's the time I have to adhere to. So I got to make sure I bring 100%. It's an hour long. And to be able to sit here and guide somebody and read and listen or whatever for a whole hour, I got to bring 100% energy to the table, you know? What's that? What advice do we... Hey, it don't get a whole lot more straightforward than that, does it? You know I try not to go straight there. I try not to. But this is saying that having this person in your life does not serve your highest good. This is saying it's time to walk away. Time to walk away? You should never be concerned about whether or not somebody is using you. That shouldn't even be a question in your mind. Do you believe that when you meet your divine life partner, you're going to be confused about what their intentions are, whether or not they're using you? Some people don't give a shit. Some people don't. Like, usually when I have a Zoom call, and I ask a client, you know, is it your divine life partner that you're looking for, or do you just want to, you know, are you down to build a life partnership with anybody? A lot of people say, I really don't care. You know, I just want to meet somebody I can build a life partnership with. You know, it doesn't have to be my divine life partner. Okay, cool. But for those of you, I don't know, where I was at in my journey, I got to a point where I said, bring me my person or bring me fucking no one. I'd rather die alone. I ain't playing games. I'm not spinning in circles. I'm not playing the drama and bullshit and lies and deceit and manipulation. I'm not playing that game. Bring me my person or bring me fucking no one. So if you're like me, maybe ask yourself some questions. Do I believe that if I was really dealing with my actual fucking person, that this would even be a worry in my mind? Would I even be thinking about that if I was dealing with my person? I try not to jump straight to it, but this is a very specific, straightforward message. This is saying, get the hell away from this person. That's the cards talking, not me. There's no, if I ask for advice and this comes out, there's no way, there's no other message there. No other message there. Especially those of you dealing with somebody that you know is a cheater. If they've shown you in the past that they are a cheater and you know that they're up to no good, guarantee you they're still cheating. Guarantee it. And it makes me so sad, dude. It really does. When people come to me for readings and I read that in the description. We were together for 3 years and then I caught him talking to other girls, so we broke up. Then we got back together again and then he started talking to other girls again, so we broke up again. Then we got back together again and I caught him talking to his ex, so we broke up again. Now we're back together. Is he still talking to other girls? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. There's 2 types of people in this world. There's people who don't cheat because cheating is wrong, and there's people who don't cheat because they're afraid of getting caught. Cut and dry. Which type of person do you think you're dealing with if you're dealing with a cheater? Are they sorry because they did something wrong? Or are they sorry because they got caught? If they didn't get caught, do you think they would ever fess up and tell you? If they didn't get caught, do you think they would give a shit? Most people wouldn't. Most people. Now, there's exceptions. There's exceptions. I know when I was younger, the last time I cheated on a girl, I was like 19. And for all intents and purposes, I felt very justified because this bitch treated me terrible. Terrible. I did nothing but try to give this bitch the world, and she just treated me terrible. So I went and found somebody else to fuck. I couldn't live with myself. I couldn't sleep at night just knowing that I did that. I don't care what you did to me. That doesn't mean that I can be a piece of shit back, and it's okay for me to be a piece of shit, but not for you. Like I couldn't sleep at night. It ate away at me for months, dude. That's why I stay loyal, because cheating is wrong. From that point forward, if it's so bad that I want to go fuck somebody else, I'm leaving you. I'm out. I'm done. I'm gone. I ain't playing that game. What's the point? If I want to go fuck somebody else, why are you even here? What are you even doing here? Why do I have you here if I want somebody else? There's no point. No fucking point, you know? So think about that. If you caught somebody cheating, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I feel like going on this tangent. If you caught somebody cheating and they said, oh, I'm sorry, I'll change, I'm sorry. Well, first of all, I think that's a deal breaker. But for those of you who don't, and you give them a second chance, and then you caught them again, that tells you every fucking thing you need to know. They weren't sorry. They were sorry they got caught. Everything you need to know. Everything. Right? Anywho, I feel like those were the messages that my Earth sign family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, the information for personal readings is down here in the description. All right? I'm going to get out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all.